Coming up on today's show, could Justin Houston be making his return to the Baltimore Ravens? We'll explore that possibility coming up in just a matter of moments. Also, could the Ravens be signing Tre'Quan Smith? We'll tell you what one NFL insider is saying about that possibility in just a matter of moments. Before we do, friend of the show, or frenemy, rather, Jack Sperry, host of Chat Sports' Steelers Talk, he said to me, Tyler, we got over 200 comments from one Steelers fan on our latest Steelers Talk video. There's no way that could ever happen on Ravens Rundown. I said, Sperry, yes, it will happen right here and right now. We'll prove you wrong. We will show that bastard who's boss. I want 75 R's for Ravens in the comments section right now. Show Sperry up. Let's show why Ravens fans are better than Steelers fans, and we'll get started here on Ravens Rundown. So the Carolina Panthers released our old friend, Justin Houston, the former outside linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, making him available to claim on waivers. There's a 24-hour period where he would be available for any team to claim, and it's a pecking order that's based on your record at this point in the season. And then from there, if he clears waivers, he would then be available as a free agent. More from ESPN's Adam Schefter tweeting out this afternoon. The Panthers releasing four-time Pro Bowl linebacker Justin Houston per source. Houston wants to play again this season, but only for a contender. Well, last time I checked, the Ravens were in first place in the AFC. More from Phil Gates of ESPN saying the following. Any team that wants to acquire Justin Houston on waivers would owe him just $194,000 for the rest of the season, as this deal with Carolina was a minimum salary with a $4.835 million signing bonus. Well, he just has half sacks this year. It's a minimal opportunity cost for a team. So at $194,000, I think that somebody is going to claim him on waivers, and you better believe the Ravens ought to put in a waiver claim on Justin Houston. The truth of the matter is this. Justin Houston deserves the chance to get a Super Bowl ring. And he deserves the chance for it to happen with the Baltimore Ravens. Look, Justin Houston, nobody was ever going to say a bad word about Justin Houston. He was an incredible leader, a great teammate, did a lot for this Baltimore Ravens team over the last couple of seasons. And on top of all of that, what we saw out of Justin Houston with this Baltimore Ravens team last year was that Father Time was undefeated except against Justin Houston. That was the first L that Father Time had ever suffered because despite the age and all that he's been through, you know who led the Ravens in sacks in 2022? That's right, Justin Houston did with 9.5 sacks. Now, the Ravens don't necessarily need Justin Houston. It's not something that they have to have. It's not like that they are in desperation mode by any means, but it wouldn't hurt. You can never have too many pass rushers. Folks, I'm going to scream it from the mountaintops. Bring Justin Houston home. Let's have him part of this Super Bowl run. I didn't want Justin Houston to leave to begin with. Now, the Ravens, granted, did a good job bringing in guys like Clowney and Kyle Van Noy and some other veterans. So credit where credit's due. But at under $200,000, why not? What do you have to lose at this point of bringing in Justin Houston? I'm all in. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Should the Ravens sign Justin Houston? Why for yes and for no? Weigh in the comments section. Our pinned comment today, weigh in. Tell me what you think if Justin Houston should come home. Today's show is sponsored by GameTime. GameTime, the place to go for the best seats and the lowest prices guaranteed. You're looking for tickets to concerts, sporting events, theater productions, whatever you name it, they got you covered with GameTime. Here's how it works. Pick the event you want to go to. Ravens games included. They got the prices listed. You pick the seat you want. You get the visual to see if that seat is for you or not, if you like that view or not, and also look for those flash deals as well. From there, you're checking out within a matter of moments. Bang, bada bing, bada boom. With Apple Pay, Google Pay, it's very easy, very simple. You get your tickets within a matter of moments. Maybe you decide on a whim that you want to go to a game. GameTime is there for you to make sure that you can go with the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed, last-minute tickets, and what I am offering, just for viewers of Ravens Rundown, is $20 off when you use the promo code RavensChat. So, save some money with GameTime today. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Download GameTime. Terms and conditions do apply. Don't be messing with those sketchy scalpers. Be messing with GameTime. Download today. All right, so Bleacher Report NFL insider Alex Ballentine is suggesting that the Ravens sign wide receiver Tre'Quan Smith. And if you don't know who Tre'Quan Smith is, that's okay. That's what we're here for. More from Ballentine. Devin Duvernay has been placed on injured reserve for the season with a back injury. The Ravens receiving core could already use some depth behind Odell Beckham Jr., Zay Flowers, and Rashad Bateman. Tre'Quan Smith was a stable contributor and touchdown threat, 18 career touchdowns for the Saints from 2018 to 2022, and now he is on the Broncos practice squad. Now, the Ravens don't necessarily need to add Smith. This is not a team that is saying that we are lacking, right? I mean, we've seen this receiving core do a pretty dang good job. But kind of like the Justin Houston discussion earlier, it's not something that would hurt. There's nothing you can lose from this. You brought in Malik Cunningham last week to the active roster in place of Devin Duvernay. But if we're going to be honest, as much as I like Malik Cunningham, the development of turning him into a receiver is still a work in progress. A guy like Smith here is ready to go, can contribute, make an impact right away. That's the difference between the two. Should the Ravens sign Tre'Quan Smith? I got some statistics I want to show you and some stats we'll go over in just a second. But first, I want you guys to weigh in. S for sign, P for pass, if the Ravens should sign Tre'Quan Smith or not. Folks, I have very good news. We are going to be live for the Ravens game against the San Francisco 49ers on Christmas night here on the channel. For the latest happenings on your favorite team, you know we got you covered. Daily news and rumors, watch parties, live shows, and more. Hit that sub button. If you're a diehard Baltimore Ravens fan, you better believe this is the channel for you. Sub for Ravens Dubs. Join the family each and every day on Ravens Rundown by Chat Sports. Best part about it, doesn't cost you a thing. Absolutely free. Subscribe now. So the Ravens receiving core, here is the statistics that we've seen from this group so far in 2023. Zay Flowers leading the way with 680 yards. Hopefully he can get to 1,000, but he's got his work cut out for him to get to that point with 3 games remaining here. Mark Andrews, there's question marks about how they would replace that production with him being out, but we've seen Isaiah Likely do a really good job stepping up to the plate. OBJ has played a lot better football over the last few weeks. Nelson Aguilar's been sneaky nice. Rashad Bateman had a nice breakthrough game last week. This receiving core is good. Put one more piece, a little extra, if you want to call it, like my pastor would say when you threw to the offering plate. A little extra for Tre'Quan Smith. Bringing him in, I don't think hurts. A guy that has experience, playing on a high level, playing for a guy like Sean Payton. Clearly Sean Payton likes him for the time he spent in New Orleans and now making it to the Broncos practice squad. And his numbers aren't terrible. I mean, you're looking at a guy that for the most part of his career has averaged about 13 yards a reception. So I'm okay with it. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world to bring in Tre'Quan Smith. That's what the Ravens decide they ultimately want to do or not. So, folks, appreciate you joining us here on the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you made it to the end of the video, spam flock. Show some love to your Baltimore Ravens. Subscribe now, and we will see you next time right here on Ravens Rundown.